Amen. Now, let's go over what the content said. Well, by the way, we could use all of these hymns here for preaching, but I decided that I don't want to use them because somebody will say that I'm using. So that's why we always go with the scriptures. There's enough in the Holy Scriptures we can use for expository. That, of course, there are many wonderful words here, but again, if I'm reading it, I'm just using them. So I explain a few things, but we always want to use the exact quote from the scriptures. Here he is saying that when I survey the wondrous cross on which the Prince of Glory died, my richest gain I count but loss, which means that when he looks at what Christ did on the wondrous cross at Calvary, the Prince of Glory, he is going to say that, everything, the best thing he has received, he has gained, he counts it as loss and pour contempt on all his pride. So whatever he has gained, he thinks of it's rubbish just because of what Christ did. Stanza number 2, it says, forbid it, Lord, that I should boast. Remember what we're talking about, humility. Save in the death of Christ my God. He's praying that he doesn't want, he said, forbid it, Lord, that I should boast in any way. Save in the death of Christ, his God. So anything that we should be talking about is about the death, about the cross, about not that, oh, I did this, I did it because, entertainment. They always want to chest their this and that's not what, again, we know that's worldly, and that will allow them to enjoy nothing, only a reward from the world, but not from God. Stanza number 2, chorus says, all the vain things that charm me most. What are the vain things? The worldly things, the things that we'd like to do. The ice cream we would like, even though we know it's not good for us, and all of those things. That's what he's saying, that all the vain things that has corrupted him, that has made him to also be interested in this and this, and he said he sacrificed them to his blood, which means to the blood of the Lord Jesus. He's just saying that, no, I'm not going, I'm going to humble myself. Stanza number 3, see from his head, his hands, his feet, sorrow and love flow mingled down. What is he saying here? When you look at the Lord Jesus Christ at his trial, you can see from his head, his hands, what they have whipped him, and all the things that they have done to him, his feet, everything that has happened, sorrow and love. Sorrow because he's feeling sorrowful because for the people who are doing those things and they don't know what they are doing. That's sorrow. But at the same time, he's doing it out of love. When you die for someone who doesn't care for you, what you do it because Christ, that's what Christ did. That's what the proclamation said. Christ died for us. God realizing that through his righteousness, and he said he must do this. And he did it. And he wiping away all the sins that we had committed so that we wouldn't have to face the consequence of that sin. So sorrow and love mingle together. And here he has a question. Did ever such love and sorrow meet? Has there been anyone who has sorrow and also love at the same time? Nobody. It's the Lord Jesus Christ. Or thorns compose so rich a crown. Look at the thorns they put on his head. The thorns were not just, it's not like it's a crown like the queen, England and all those things they put on their, all those things, the princess and all. This was painful. And so the writer of this hymn is asking the question, can you look at such beauty, such love, such sorrow all mingle up? Then stanza 4, where the whole world, the whole realm of nature, mine, which means that if they give him the whole world, and he gives us a question what the Lord Jesus Christ said, what shall it profit a man or woman to gain the whole world, but lose his life or her life at the end because they didn't know God? Were the whole realm of nature mine, if I had all of these things that were a present to him, it's going to be far too small. He's not going to count them as anything. Love so amazing, so divine, demands my soul, my life, my all. I mean, look, these people, they were really spiritually alive when they were writing all these hymns. Look at what he's saying. So may God help us so that we really dedicate ourselves to prayer, to humility, and asking the Lord, Lord, do something for us. Do something. Help us in this new year, in this new week, in this new month. Let us prosper. Let us enjoy more blessings. That is the purpose of when I survey the wondrous cross on which the Prince of Glory died. So, amen to that.